Okay, we're here in round one, and I always like to pass hello and good luck for good sportsmanship here on Moto. And yeah, I think we always want to play first. All right, well, here's sometimes the danger of running 18 lands is you get a 5-lander. Now, I'm going to keep this because I really don't like the mulligan, and I chose to play first. Plus, the Gateway Shades can help me use my mana a little bit better. And hopefully we can just draw into some 2-drops that we have. People like to keep a lot worse hands when they're on the draw, too, so who knows what this guy kept. It's kind of a fallacy that players like to do. Well, if I'm on the draw, I'll draw a good card, so I might keep a bad hand off the top. But we'll see. Never be afraid to mulligan a bad hand. So this one was questionable. A 5-lander, especially if I draw a land here, another Balustrade Spy. Okay, so that's good. Slow, but we're okay. All right, so Boros. So, well, with the Syndic. So with Boros, you really want to not let him get on Battalion. So I'm going to do whatever I can to prevent him from getting on Battalion, which I'm not really worried about with his Syndic of Tides on here. Yeah, there's the 2-drop. Thanks. Late to the party. But Double Balustrade Spy with Gateway Shades can be pretty strong. And Viscopic Guildmage really helps me use my mana. That's a pretty sick card when you have 6 mana you can put into it each turn. All right, so Bomber Core. So he is Boros just with a kind of non-standard Syndic of Ties start. He must have drawn the Bomber Core, maybe. Maybe he led with the Syndic because he wants to extort his 3-drop, but I would have really expected a 3-drop here on his turn. Not going to block that. Okay, and a Death's Approach, which combined with the Balustrade Spy is going to be pretty good. We are going to swing in with the Gateway Shade, because if he blocks, I will just eat his Bomber Core, because again, I want to keep him off Battalion. Of course, so I expect to get in for 1 free damage here, and then play the Balustrade Spy. Yep. Syndic of Ties, Bill. So that's pretty good, getting him, because these cards, he's got a lot of extort triggers that we just got rid of, 2 of them, and a red mana. So this is why Balustrade Spy is good. Plus, he's a 2/3 flyer with a. So now our Death's Approach is lethal for whichever one of these I put it on, and it's going to be the Syndic because I want to A, keep him off Battalion, and B, get rid of his extort triggers because it looks like he's going to rely on extort as much as he can. So, he's representing Martial Glory here. So I'm just going to, let's see. Yeah, whatever I block, he's just going to give +3 +0 +3, and the other thing is going to get +3 +0. Or he kills my Balustrade Spy, so I'm okay with this for now. I'm just going to take the damage. And see what he plays here. A Court Street Denizen. Okay. That's a pretty good draw. I still think I'm going to play Balustrade Spy and Death's Approach. And I'm going to put it on the Cynic of Tides because Extort's really annoying. Alright, so first we're going to attack and threaten the Shade to pump. And I will trade my Shade for his Court Street Denizen. If he offers it. Yeah, I didn't expect that. Expect him to. One red land. I feel like I'm helping him there sometimes, though. Okay, so if I can kill Court Street Denizen, he's not going to be able to tap this guy out. But he's still representing Martial Glory, so I am just going to take out the Extorter. I don't think he can race here. We're representing a lot more damage than he is, especially once we get our Viscopic Guildmage online. So if he had a white creature, he'd play it now to tap out my Spy. Yep. Again, we're going to want to need to keep him off Battalion if we can. Because his Bomber Core can pick off our Gateway Shade, either that or just leave a black mana open. And I'll trade a Balustrade Spy for an Assault Griffin. Interesting. Yeah, if he picks off my Gateway Shade, I'm gonna sacrifice it to a Cartel Aristocrat and block it, one of his denizen. So I'm okay with playing. Whoops. So let's attack first. Unless I wanted to give a creature lifelink because it's not a tap ability. No, I'm okay. I'm gonna leave one of the Balustrade Spies back to block. And again, if he'd like to trade, I'll make that trade because it keeps him off Battalion. So this turn, if he attacks, I'll block his Assault Griffin with my Balustrade Spy, and if he tries to ping off my Gateway Shade, I'll sacrifice it to the Cartel Aristocrat and block whatever he is attacking with. That's a good card for him. I expected him to tap that guy down. Okay. So he's going to try and race. Yep, that's what I thought. And we'll just sacrifice this creature and give it protection from, white. We'll go ahead and I really want to keep my Viscopic Guildmage up, so I'm not going to be blocking his Bomber Core in case he still has Martial Glory. Getting rid of his denizen is fine. So it's going to put us to 7. Okay, so yeah, it's still not going to kill my guy because he has protection from white. So Guardian of the Gateless, that's a good draw. Of course I can't play it and pump anything with my Guild Mage here. So if he'd like to trade my Guild Mage for his Sunhome Guild Mage for Guild Mage, I'm okay with that. So I think I'm just going to swing in here with everything to put see, I want to leave this back as a blocker. Yeah, do I want to do that? 6, that'll put him at 8. Now I'm going to swing it with everything here. Obviously, if he act of treasons my Guardian of the Gateless, that's pretty bad for us. Or he could massive raid it as well. So he didn't block. So he's going to have to remove my Guardian of the Gateless somehow, and he's on 2 cards. So hopefully he drew it. Oh, I forgot it. You can tap down my guy. Dang it. Yeah, so that's going to be game. So that's me not playing very well. Like I said, I totally forgot he was going to tap that down by playing any white creature. So that's going to be that game. So we'll concede that game to him. Okay. All right, so he's showing Boros, just not super quick. Shielded Passage might not be bad against him instead of the Beckon Apparition, and I like the Smites as well. So I'm going to bring in 2 Shielded Passages just because I don't have a lot of other options, because I'm not going to go to 3 colors against him. So we'll play this, run it back, see how it goes. I still would like to play first. Alright, this is a better hand. Debtor's Pulpit. Hands a little slow, but we're not going to mulligan. Can draw a 2-drop would be very nice. So he mulled down to 6. Good information. Come on, 2-drop. Yay. So we're going to curve out quite nicely here. 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. Slow, but we're going to curve out, which is important. And with 18 lands, I'm confident I'm going to draw one of those lands to hit that 5-drop of ours. Okay, so we'll swing in here for 2. And play down our 3-drop. Again, I'm not really trying to mill him out, so we'll see how much value we get out of the Undercity Informer. Key rune, slow for him. Okay, so there's his black mana source. But I'm going to be getting in for 4 this turn. I like that. can't even activate his key rune unless he gets the black mana. So again, you can see how curving out, look at our board state versus his board state. We'll see what he plays this next turn, but I like how our game is being set up right now, especially with Debtor's Pulpit and Smite online. Edict, okay. Not the greatest, but we're going to be getting in for more damage again. So pressure's definitely on for him. Be playing the Debtor's Pulpit on a swamp, which is really gonna keep him locked down again next turn, since he still can't play his key rune or activate his key rune. Plus with Executioner Swing, if he does get a second creature to attack, I'm just going to remove it. Okay. Again, this first strike's just not going to do anything for him because I'm just going to tap it down. So I expect him to attack since he's going to untap here, and I'll see what he plays, but I'll probably Executioner Swing it. Gift of Orzhova. Yep. So he's going to gain back 4. He basically gained a turn. Fine. And we're just going to keep tapping it down and beating in for 4. Because there's not much he can do about it, I don't think. Extort here would be great, but I don't have that. He still can't activate his key rune. So you see he's playing 3 colors and he's running into some mana issues. He was able to play Orzhova because it's I forget what, a hybrid card. But you can see, I wonder how many black cards he has in his hand right now. Of course, he could tap his key rune for black mana, so he does have that. So we'll see what he does. I expect him to leave his armor transport back. And I'm going to get in with the Undercity Informer. So if he'd like to block it, that's fine. really need to get him down on life to get him within extort range. And I can always sack my Cartel Aristocrat to get a protection from a color and get through any defenders he may have. Yeah, no tricks, I don't think, from him. Maybe a Martial Glory. Yeah, that's what he... Okay, so gains double strike. So they're both going to die. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's fine. If he would have made it indestructible, then yeah. He just wanted to get my creature off the board. So we're close to getting there. We just need a little bit more damage. Denizen, that'll help him a little bit for a blocker. Expect him not to attack here. Death's approach. So he's got 2 creatures in there. Yeah. So that's gonna go and get extorted. And his Court Street Denizen's gonna get tapped. Almost there. Got him to 3. So Dreaded Pulpit, maybe better than I gave it credit for. It's really allowing us to get in for any damage whatsoever right now. Of course, if I had a creature with evasion, it wouldn't be an issue, but I don't. Now that card is a problem. That card is a bomb. Absolute bomb. Syndic of Ties, perfect. I should be able to win on just extort triggers now. Yeah, he sees that. Okay, close. We weren't really drawing anything good here coming up, so we barely won that one. Really not getting a lot of damage in. Yeah, this deck's kind of low on damage, which is why I really considered putting in some of these red cards. I think we barely won that one, and it doesn't make me feel good. If I want to splash for red, I just don't have any good fixing at all. But an Act of Treason would really blow him out, so would a Madcap Skills in certain situations. Would I rather have the Beckon Apparition over the Shielded Passage because it has evasion? Yeah, I just don't think this deck that I have is that strong. I'm going to run this back. I think we barely won that one. Fair, because Assembled Legion is a bomb. Alright, so if he puts us on the draw, I'll probably keep. But we need a black mana source. We have 18, so we have 9 of them, so I'm not going to mulligan. Just like I talked about earlier, you can talk yourself into keeping a bad hand. This may be a bad hand. But we like to do it, because nobody likes to mull. So if he really runs with some quick Boros, we're going to be in trouble here. Nope. No 2-drops for him. Too bad. Good, another white source. That's what I was waiting for. At least we will be able to play our Basilica cards next turn too, and we could have 3 extorts on the board, which would be nice. But we're ways away from casting our Ogre Slumlord. And our Merciless Eviction. I could have made an argument for attacking there to keep him further off Battalion, which I may do next turn, just because if I don't get a black mana, we're going to be in trouble. Alright, so he's representing Martial Glory. No, he's just attacking because I can't do any damage to him. So I'm not going to be able to even kill him. If he Martial Glories, he takes out my guy. Yeah. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna block him. See what he does. Okay, Skin Brand Golem, same thing. Wonder if I should have. No, definitely not double blocked. Because you prevent all damage you deal to him. Can't kill him. Bomber Core. So maybe back call there because I lost an Extort trigger. But I could Death Approach that guy. Yeah, we're gonna play our Syndicate Enforcer first. So we get a couple more Extorts when I Death Approach. And we'll be attacking into him. Another reason to stay aggressive in Gatecrash because he can't Blood Rush. If that was his trick on a defending creature, he can only do it when he attacks. So keep note, this is a very aggressive format or aggressive set. Yep, not going to be blocking you again. I am an amateur, not a noob. That card's a problem. That card's going to be getting Death Approached. Except he only has one creature in his graveyard, so... He would have to sack it. I am just going to Death Approach this guy and pay 2 Extort triggers. If he attacks, I can Smite for 1 Extort as well, which I'm okay with. Because at least he has to sacrifice this, and that keeps him off Battalion. I probably could have attacked here, but I didn't. Need to keep the pressure on him. It's the only way to win this game is to kill him, since we're not milling him out. Yeah, no attacks from him. Okay, interesting. He didn't play anything. If we get a black mana, we're dropping our Slumlord. And there it is. So now Merciless Eviction is kind of funny here. Because the Slumlord is going to give us a bunch of guys, which is going to make Merciless Eviction pretty bad for us. But I think it's just better that way. Also, when you have Extort triggers, you want to play your card first, because it lets you do your Extort trigger. Whereas if you attack first and he dies and you lose your Extort trigger, well, then that's no good. Do I want to leave up Smite? No, I'm okay with that, because if anything dies, I'm just going to get a 1/1 rat with Death Touch, which is about as good as Smite. Okay, so now I'm okay with attacking with my Syndic. In fact, I'm going to attack with both of them. If you'd like to block, that's perfectly fine by me. Sure. I will take 2 1/1 black creature tokens. Well, I'll take 1 then. And he uses his Boros Charm. Yes. I don't know why I wouldn't want to use that ability, but it asks us. So he's definitely going to be Cinder Elementing my Ogre Slumlord. I would expect. In which case, that would be fine, because I would just not play a lot of creatures, let him build up his board in Merciless Eviction. Again, keeping the pressure on him. And I'm going to get 2 more guys here. Nope. What is he gonna do? There it is. Yeah, getting rid of the Slumlord. Sure. It's gonna leave this guy alive. Yes. Okay. Sure. So I'll take this board state any day. How did the Bomber Core not die? Oh, because he didn't have Death Touch. Because the rat only has Death Touch when the Ogre Slumlord is in play. So, dang it. Thought his board was going to be cleared, but it's not. It's alright. Boros with 1 card. I like it. Yeah, I'll take 1. Fine. That's a pretty good card for us. Now, do I want to play it? Merciless Eviction up. 6 minutes left. Can't think about this for too long. He has 1 card in hand. He's pretty much top decking. I'm going to stay aggressive here. If he'd like to block and trade for the Syndic, that's fine, because that's 1 less blocker for him with my Shade. So he drew a land. Good. If he attacks in, I will not block. Okay, so we're just going to swing in with the Shade here. Martial Glory kind of blows us out. But other than that, he obviously doesn't have Martial Glory. He could be holding a land. I'm just going to keep pumping it with the Shade here. Yep, he drew another land. Too bad for him. He's obviously going to have to chump block here soon. And then next turn I'll have Skyjack with Battalion. Again, he's not blocking it. He's not going to like it when I play the Skyjack then. I think he can't believe that he's losing to my mediocre deck, but such is life. So unless he throws down another blocker right now, he's going to be dead next turn. And he's GGing. Good luck in next two. Thanks, it's Swiss. So you too. Good manners always pay off in Magic the Gathering. I promise you. Don't be a jerk out there, people. Okay, buddy. He must be typing a book or something here. I would like to finish this game, please. Pretty please. I always want to play as many games as I could. Yes, me too. And I'd like to finish this one. So hopefully I don't have to sit here for 10.5 minutes while he times out. If he does that, we'll definitely... There he goes. He's succeeded. So I'm going to reveal my hand here so he sees what I had. So that's pretty good. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in round two.